Hello everybody, and welcome back to Legacy of the Duelist for these weekend videos. That's right, I'm changing the schedule a little bit if you haven't really noticed, for all you like 4 people that actually watch this. But I'm deciding to do, since this game is going to take me forever to do, instead of like constantly doing video after video on this, what I'm planning on doing is just doing these on the weekend, having like 2 to 4 videos of this on the weekend, and hopefully that'll kind of round things up a little bit. Anyways, enough of the chitter chatter, let's jump right into this mystery duelist. Despite defeating Pegasus in the Duelist Kingdom tournament, Yugi noticed that the spirit inside the Millennium Puzzle was worried about their uncertain future. The Millennium Puzzle connects us, Yugi. I sense that fate has more in store for us, and we're in this together no matter what. Good. I wish I knew more, but our future is still unclear to me. I'll help you figure it out. Later that day, Yugi and Taya came across a fortune teller that offered to tell Yugi his future. Yugi welcomed the opportunity. What are you doing, Yug? Taya, maybe this fortune teller can help me figure out the fate of the spirit inside the puzzle. The fortune teller asks for a personal item in which it could use to tell the future. He indicated the Millennium Puzzle would be perfect, so Yugi reluctantly handed it over. Yugi realized that it was a ruse when the fortune teller fled with the Millennium Puzzle, leaving a trail of arrows for Yugi to follow. It was a trap, but Yugi had no choice. When Yugi tracked down the thief, he discovered that the fortune teller was none other than Bandit Kieth. Well, nice to see you again, Mr. American. But there was something different about him. Something or someone was speaking through him. What happened to you? I'm not Bandit Kieth. I only speak through him since he became my mind control slave. Who are you? What did you do with my Millennium Puzzle? I desire the power your item contained within, but according to the rules of ancient magic, I have to win it from you in a duel. As who I am, let me just say that I am one and shall control your destiny, that I have controlled others, and that I am not unfamiliar with the power of the Millennium item. I understand more about their hidden mysteries than you will ever know. Take your Millennium Puzzle. There is an ancient secret buried within, in which you and your spirit in the heavens are unaware. That's why I added to my collection. The Millennium Puzzle was out of his reach, so Yugi reached out with his mind to try to connect with the spirit inside the puzzle. I can barely hear you, Yugi. Our bond is weak. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you with this duel. You have to fight him alone. Alone? But I never fought a duel without you. That's not true. You beat Joey. You can defeat him. Just trust yourself and your deck, and you'll find a way. About to lose your past as puzzle. I don't think so. Remember, Yugi, I have seen your future and foretold your fate, and this duel will be your last. It's time to duel. Alright, so again, story deck. What is this? Calphine Phantom of the Yang Z. Alright, paper always wins. Yep, paper wins every time. And of course, we're gonna go second. The second in this game is best. Alright, a half decent hand. We got 2 Yugi's strongest monsters on the field, and he's getting this guy on the field the first turn. Alrighty then. Hey, spell button circle. That'll be good at least. So let's just let's get some defensive, because he might summon something else. And you know, if we can destroy that guy right there somehow, whether we get a Regeki or a Dark Hole or something else, we got the Monster Reborn right there, that could really come in handy. I'm not going to use my Spellbinding Circle just yet. I want him to try to go in the battle phase, that way he has no other choice. He can't try to re-ritual it or something like that, or sacrifice it to get something else out. I just want to get it out of the picture right now before he can attack. This way I also have another monster in the field. Or not. Okay. Well, at least we know he has nothing on the field. Actually, this brings a good point I could do, because he does have these guys in here, which have 1850 attack. I mean, this guy only has... still not going to be enough. So, you know what? We're not going to do it just yet. We're going to continue with our defense. He can't do nothing yet, and it's not like he's going to have any trap cards or anything, because he's out of hand. So we have a slight advantage here with this. He has the one card. What he decides to do with it, okay, his last mechanical chaser. Very well. Destroy my guy. Very well. Have it your way. Still can't do nothing to us. I just wanted Yugi have this card in his deck. So what we're gonna do for now is just summon our dragon, and then activate Horned Unicorn. Just give him that. That way we do have a strong monster. It's not gonna be the strongest monster, but we have the strongest active monster on the field at the moment, and that's really all that matters, in my opinion, at the current moment at least. 7 turns, okay, he can't do nothing, so he's got a monster that he probably can't summon, which could potentially be really good, but at the same time, not much. I'm just gonna select my Cut the Guardian down. Can't do nothing, sadly, so we're gonna end our turn. Probably could have put down Magical Hats, but I'm not the biggest fan of that card. Okay, he's gonna get a card, one card here, and it was a Tribute to the Doom, and he's gonna destroy that. Great. Which means, guess what? Horn of the Unicorn back to the top of our deck, meaning he's got a clean hand, and guess what card we're gonna draw this turn? Horn of the Unicorn. Yippee-ki-yay. Well, let's just end our turn here. He couldn't have 3 Tribute to the Dooms, right? Even if he did, he still needs a card to summon, which to use, and he's gonna summon that, which I don't know why he's summoning in attack mode, which is fine with me. Now I could activate. Okay, here's what we're going to wait a turn. We're gonna set Magical Hats and we're gonna wait a turn because I got an idea. This idea could work perfectly, or this could backfire in my face bigger than anything I've ever done. But we're gonna try it. Okay, that's still not exactly what I want, but this isn't a bad thing because we have 5 cards in hands. We can only hold 6 at a time, so if we can outstand 2 more turns that we can send our Dark Magician to the graveyard, for example, and Monster Reborn him. Or we can summon do this. I got my ideas here, guys. It's probably gonna backfire like a son of a gun on me, but I got an idea that's gonna work. This makes it even better. Except the fact that that stays on the field now, but it doesn't matter now. Let's see. Let's wait for him to actually declare an attack here. Okay, now he's declaring. Let's go ahead and see what does the card do during your opponent's battle phase. Choose 2 trap cards you from your deck and 1 monster you control. Okay. We're going to choose that, and then we're going to select the monster he's attacking, and then let's pick cards that, he can do. Let's use one of these and a polymerization. Because at this time we don't really have any crazy guys, any crazy fusion monsters. I think maybe Curse of Dragon is the best thing we got. So let's just send those 2 down, shuffle them up, and then if he attacks that one, I'm just going to be like, mother. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. Because what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna activate our Monster Reborn, and we're gonna bring back his he has a Metal King, or Machine King rather. It doesn't matter. We're gonna bring back his Zer the Met, and we're gonna summon it in attack mode, right? And then just for safekeeping as well, we're gonna set this Mirror Force down in case all of this backfires. So what does that have? 25, and this has 28. We're not done yet. We're actually going to make him really regret this, and we're going to equip our Horned Unicorn turrets there. Okay, Magic Jammer, so we know he doesn't have anything laying down, which is really good, so we can just attack him. He has a clear field with no other monsters on the field. I probably could actually flip my Celtic Guardian, done some damage to him, but he only has the 1 card, so it doesn't look like he can really do too much regardless anyways. Can't do nothing this turn, so he's left open for a humongous attack. Let's just check and see what fusion monsters we have here. Just Curse Dragon Campaign? Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to flip summon our Celtic Guardian and do a crap ton of damage to him. And hopefully, next turn, if he decides to summon a monster, and hopefully he'll try to attack us, we can activate Mirror Force and then end the duel next turn. In which case, that's best case scenario. Whether he'll do that or not is, up to debate. So what kind of move here are you trying to make, Bandit Kieth? A set monster? That's fine. It's not the greatest move you could have made, but it's not the worst. But now I got a Curse of Dragon and a polymerization. So what we're going to do is we're going to polymerize our Gaia the Fierce Knight and our Curse of Dragon to create Gaia the Dragon Champion, I believe is what his name is called. But look at him. They're going to fuse together. Gaia's going to get off his high horse, and he's going to hop on a dragon. A champion. Look at him. And we're going to put him right in attack mode. Fancy, bancy, and dancy. Alright, and then we could just go ahead and get Dark Magician out, but we're not going to do that, because we don't need Dark Magician. So let's go ahead and attack. Perfect. This duel is over. I'm going to attack you with your own monster, and then my dragon champion is going to take you down easy peasy, Bandit Kieth. 22 turns, I win. As Yugi battled Bandit Kieth, evil Bakura found his way to the duel, following the Millennium Puzzle's energy with his Millennium Ring. Fascinating. It appears that shadow magic energies I detected are within Yugi's opponent, Bandit Kieth. It just as a puppet under the control of an evil master. I don't think I read that right at all, but I'm just gonna go with it. Well, this puppet show is over, for I alone shall possess the Millennium Puzzle by ring, sever the strings that bind this man, free his mind from the Shadow Realm. Bakura unseen, Bandit Kieth was freed from the mind control, making Bandit Kieth's controller what happened. What happened? My Millennium spell over Kieth has been broken, but how? The only power of another Millennium Item can sever the connection if it's so strong. Where am I? Alright. We got a bunch of good stuff here. We got a new battle pack. Interesting. Wait. I recognize this face here. Anyways, Battle City begins. Let's jump right into it. Yugi was disturbed by that there was now an unknown foe attempting to take his Millennium Puzzle. He felt unprepared and didn't know enough about the puzzle to understand what dangers he now would have to face. Hey Yugi, how's it going? Or hey, now how's it going, Yugi? Whatever, I can read perfectly. There's no dyslexia involving in any of this, so shut up. Not so great. I need your help, and so does the spirit of the Millennium Puzzle. Whoever it was that stole the puzzle seemed to know a lot about its past. That reminded me of the spirit, how little he knows about it. But hanging out with you might help him figure things out. If you know what I mean. Sure, but how exactly am I gonna do that? You always have great advice. Just talk to him. The spirit and Taya spent the day together. They went to Dominant Museum, which had just opened their Egyptian exhibit. They saw an ancient stone carving that depicted a battle between a sorcerer and a pharaoh. The pharaoh bore a striking resemblance to Yugi, while the sorcerer looked just like Kaiba. As they stood in awe of the discovery, a mysterious woman walked up to greet them. My pharaoh, I've been expecting you. Who are you? I am a Siju of the Egyptian Historical Society. I have uncovered many mysteries about you and that these ancient carvings using the magic of the Millennium Necklace, another Millennium item. Like your Millennium Puzzle, this necklace affords me certain powers. With it, I have gazed 5,000 years into the past to a time where evil sorcerers threatened to destroy the entire world. However, there was one king who possessed a magical power enough to stop that evil threat. The pharaoh who saved the world was you. And now time has come for you to rescue mankind once again. To rescue mankind from what? How do you know the world is in danger of being destroyed again? My Millennium Necklace also shows me visions of the future. My pharaoh, the events of the past will occur once again, and that the same great evil will return to threaten us. How will I recognize this evil? I know that your memory has faded and that you seek many answers. I also know a duel monsters tournament is beginning. If you win it, you will find your answers. The tournament that Isuzu was referring to was Seto Kaiba's Battle City Tournament. Joey and Yugi both received invitations to participate. All entrants were given special transparent cards known as locator cards. The tournament attracted a group of duelists known as the Rare Hunters. These evil duelists were thieves intent on stealing the most rare duel monster cards. Joey lost his red eyes to a rare hunter named Seeker. Hoping to win his card back, Joey challenged him to a rematch. You got my red eyes, I don't want them back, so it's time to duel. I have no desire to duel you. I've already relieved you of your rare red eyes. My hunt for your deck is over. Well, that's too bad. I'm not leaving until I get my red eyes back. Joey, what's going on? Yugi Moto. He has an item my master desires. This guy owes me a rematch so I can win back my red eyes. I already told you that you have nothing that is any use to me, but perhaps your friend would be interested in being my next victim. It would be my pleasure to hunt the Duelist Kingdom champion and snare his dark magician, so I challenge you, Yugimoto, to a duel. Fine, Rare Hunter, I accept your challenge. It's the only way to win back your card, Joey. If it's a duel, if you win this duel, I'll hand over my dark magician to you. But if you lose, you must return Joey's red eyes black dragon. Alright, it's against Seeker. Now, if any of you guys do not know, this duel right here is one of the hardest. It could be one of the hardest duels in the entire game. Of all like 107 plus duels in the game, this one is one of the hardest ones. Mainly because paper always wins. But this Seeker has not one set, not two sets, but 3 sets of Exodia in his deck. meaning he could potentially win on his first turn right here if he draws Exodia. And his whole deck is just based around heavy defense and drawing Exodia. So this deck could very well, or this duel could very well be a good long time coming. See, there's already one card he's drawing and setting a monster. It's probably going to be really high defense. And then he has a bunch of these trap cards and stuff that'll really stop my attack. Luckily, we got a good thing going here. Alright, let's go ahead and set this, and I know, excuse me, that we're not going to be able to attack him and destroy his monster. So we're just going to set our Alpha the Magnet Warrior down in defense and end our turn. Because this is going to be our best bet here. And actually, you know, let's go ahead and activate our trap card. This way he can no longer set monsters down. Right? Is that what the card does? Potted Duality. Activate Potted. Okay, so now from now on, monsters he puts down on the field cannot be set. I don't want a card he's going to grab there, huh? Yep, could have gone figure that one. Alright. Okay, so we know that now. Double any battle damage your opponent takes when they attack this monster. Jeez. What is this? Mystical bots. Target one monster. Your opponent controls one monster you control. Destroy the first target and then give the control to the second target. Okay. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to sacrifice our... we're going to sacrifice our Alpha, the Magnet Warrior, to summon Skull to the field. And I know we can destroy that monster he has there, so it's not going to be the biggest deal. But we need to destroy this card. Okay, that was a good way to go. So we can get that out of the field. It's really good that we got a monster like Summon Skull out on the second turn. That's going to help us, second turn, that's going to help us tremendously. But he keeps on drawing cards, which part means he's getting more Exodia and he's getting Regeki out. And now he has 2 of those cards out. This is just a beautiful thing going on here. I say that lightly. We can attack, but we guess, well, can't really defend too much either. But see, yeah, okay, his monsters can destroy our monster anyways, so that's still good. And all he's doing now is just collecting his Exodia pieces while we just sit here and do nothing. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna sacrifice our monster here, our Feral Imp, to summon our Bephomet. And now Bephomet's ability will activate, where we can add a Gazelle, King of Mystical Beast, and then we're gonna do a little combo here and activate our Polymerization and summon our Chimera the Flying Mystical Beast. And we're actually gonna infuse the Bephomet in our hand with the guy Gazelle, King of Mystical Beast. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then that's gonna give us this, which is a good monster. Enough to destroy that guy. Obviously, we can only destroy one, sadly, but I got a plan for that next turn. Let's just go ahead and destroy this one. Get it out of the field. Sadly, within our turn. Hopefully, he doesn't get Exodia as quickly as if he quit getting cards out. Look at that. There's another Potted Duality he could just grab there and keep on drawing. There's another Exodia piece. Hopefully, he already has the piece and he's not going to try to grab it. But we'll see. Okay, so we know right now he has at least 2 Exodia cards in his hand right now. At least 2. Okay, this is a turn to do damage right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon our Beaver Warrior. And then we're going to activate the Mystical Box. We're going to destroy his monster. And then we're going to give him control of our Beaver Warrior. Sadly, that's the way we're going to have to go. But now we can do this where Baphomet can attack his Beaver Warrior directly into any points of damage. Not bad. Sorry, Beaver Warrior, but now our Chimera, the Flying Mystical Beast, can deal 2100 damage directly to him. If that ain't a good strategy to fart, then that's, I don't know what is. Okay, he's got 6 cards in his hands, a couple of Exodia pieces, obviously. Alright, he has no... Oh, no, I don't want to set... I swear, if he just has 1400 life points at the end of this, and he gets Exodia next turn, I'm going to be so pissed. Please have more than 1400, so I can't hate myself. Okay, perfect. I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that he has that. Just don't get Exodia this turn. Don't get Exodia. Mother! Oh, look at that hand. Only one piece was an Exodia. Look at that bullcrap. He knows he was about to lose. Let's try that again, shall we? So close to winning, and he's onto our paper routine. So close, yet so far away on that victory. Okay, pretty similar hand. A little bit better this time, if I say so myself. We're just gonna set that, and I know he's not gonna attack. But we're gonna go ahead and just set a trap for stone. Maybe we can sacrifice him and summon a Performant and get another Gazelle. We'll see how things go. He could get Exodia this very turn right here and just screw us over. Because look at all the Pot of Greed, Pot of Duality. There's another Pot of Greed right there that he could easily get. He has the most cheatful deck in the entire game. His deck should be banned immediately, but is not, because that's the thing about Seekers. He's supposed to be a cheaty son of a gun who has nothing but Exodia in his deck, so he can just constantly win. Look at that upstart. Another Graceful Charity now. Look at this. And he's going to get Exodia probably, right? And a Regeki. Thanks freaking Regeki. And another Pot of Greed, because why not? And look at that. First turn win for him. Bullcrap.